Yeah, Sarah, it's tied 79. It's tied 79-79. You guys get the ball. Melissa misses a shot and Caitlin gets you the ball. Just take me through that sequence and how big of a shot that was for you guys.
I think, in the first half, we were lacking on defense and a little bit on the offensive end. And then I think just in that moment, I was just locked in. I just shot a confident shot because I knew I could hit the shot.
Anybody?
Excellent, thanks.
For Sarah?
Yes, sir. It seemed like you had a few moments like that. I think 3 times in the third quarter late, Tech was within 2, and you had, either a layup or a 3-pointer at the end. Is there just something about, crunch time that, really, you shine there?
I think, most of all, I just wanted to start being more consistent overall in the game. I shot the ball from the perimeter really well. And I was challenged before the game earlier in the week to finish layups. And I think, tonight I just hit from the 3-point line and finished.
All right, Jack.
Yeah, Sarah, I was just wondering, how much has the last couple games, the way that y'all have gotten into a rhythm, maybe helped give you the confidence to perform in a moment like that?
Just, the work we put in behind closed doors, just the team behind me, they give me the ball in the right spots. And I think, we're just not getting over that hump and we're growing each and every game.
Anybody else here? Yes.
Sarah, the Big 12 right now, it's like anybody could really beat anybody. It's one of the craziest years. So for you guys to get a road Big 12 win, what does that mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot. It's always hard to win on the road because they have the home crowd advantage. So, to get a win on the road means a lot because at any given night, anybody can be beat in the Big 12. It's just a special year this year.
Anybody on Zoom? This is the weirdest thing ever. All right, say you're good. Thank you, ma'am. All right, we'll start with Chad on the computer. Questions for Coach.
Nikki, you alluded to yesterday that Texas Tech hasn't made a lot of threes, but you knew that they could start making threes, and that seems like that's what happened. What allowed you guys to kind of weather the storm and make this an 8-point game instead of a overtime game?
The kid you just asked the question to, I mean, I think she pretty much carried us in the big moments. To be honest, I just, the types of finishes she had at the rim were really impressive. They just weren't clean layups. So, I mean, that was a big part of it. I mean, in all honesty, like I've said it before, like we get everybody's best shot, and teams always like, when you look at statistically at Embry and Gray and Thomas from the 3-point line, they don't make them. They do not make them. And Gray made 2 and Thomas and Embry each made 1. So 4 of their threes were from kids that like have not made threes this season. And so, kudos to them. Like they stepped up game plan wise. We wanted to take the mid-range more away from Vivian. And she knocked them down, one of them late in a shot clock where you kind of have to take it. But we got to be better. I mean, some of them were offensive rebound kickouts. Some of them were missed assignments, where we doubled when we shouldn't have and gave up a 3. So we just, as dialed in as we were against Iowa State on Sunday, we weren't the slightest bit dialed in defensively tonight. And that's on me. I got to have them, really better prepared and understanding that it wasn't Ashley Johns driving or posting up, and we doubled when we shouldn't have, and we got burned multiple times. So just disappointed with our defensive effort. We did a lot of good things offensively.
Anybody here? Question? Yes.
Coach, kind of what I also asked Sarah, how important is getting a Big 12 win on the road?
Really important. I mean, this team, as much as the fact that they have 2 Big 12 wins, they've beaten Kansas State. They've won at Texas. So, we knew they were going to compete. We absolutely knew they were going to compete. And, they had players make shots. I mean, the 15-0 run between the end of the second and into the third, we got to regroup better. We got to take better care of the ball in those early possessions. That 9-0 run to start the third changed the complexion of the game. It just gave them legs and life. And so, we had talked about, hey, we're up 15 now at the end of the first quarter. we need to be up 25 at the half, and we were up 13. And so, you know, we have to be better executing, especially at the defensive end. We can live with kids making threes that, you know, don't normally make threes because maybe we're taking something else away because we don't have the size to guard Gray at the three. But we shouldn't be giving Hightower and Gerlich, and, you know, she got left to her pull up, you know, and it was all over the scouting report. So we got to do a better job of understanding our scouts.
Jerry?
Yeah, Nikki, you guys, you mentioned Sarah, but I mean, particularly with J-Lou in foul trouble and stuff, how important was that for her to, I mean, I'm not saying she took over the game, but she hit some big buckets.
Huge buckets, huge. Obviously Liz was struggling. They were kind of giving her that 15-footer. And she struggled. She missed a couple around the rim. She got to a couple offensive rebounds at key moments that were really important for us. But, you know, I mean, Sarah made the big shot, the step back, the three. You know, she hadn't done a lot offensively in the first half. So, you know, Jamie had made threes in the first half and Jordan had been aggressive. So we needed it, you know, because we had gone and matched them. You know, we've certainly played Caitlin at the three some this season, but we've always done it against zone or with a decided size advantage to kind of play with it and have some fun with that lineup. We did it out of necessity. We needed the length. We needed the length because they were playing a big lineup. And so because of that, you know, we were a little more limited in our offensive package that way. So, you know, we've got to understand we're capable of using that package, but, you know, I've got to do a better job of getting them in simple actions that they're super comfortable with when we play that big lineup at the offensive end. And that's why Sarah had to do a lot. She had to do a lot with the ball screens. Their icing bothered us a little bit, but oh my gosh, we scored 88 points. We didn't have an offensive problem. We had a defensive problem. So, yeah.
Y'all, Nikki, y'all been in these games and a lot of them actually now. The fact that you won at Kansas, did that maybe help you in this situation that, you know, you've been in a close game and were able to pull it out?
I mean, I'm confident in close games. I mean, this team should be confident in close games. We have playmakers, you know, I mean, I think that helps. We have players who can go make plays. And we did that tonight. So do I think we have confidence because we've now won multiple close games? Sure. I'm personally just disappointed it got so close. You know, I think the fact that they never took the lead, that probably mattered. Because sometimes that's all a team needs, to just kind of have the confidence to finish. I mean, don't get me wrong, I thought they were pretty confident down the stretch. You know, but I thought our length bothered them. They started missing the pull-ups because we had length on them. We did a better job of making them score over us, you know. I mean, they have more size than our starting guard, so they were consistently getting to their pull-ups over the top. I mean, Gerlich had a huge night, career night.
Yes.
Hey, Coach, Caitlin came off the bench for you guys, who did provide some really crucial minutes for you. Comment on her performance today.
She's a warrior. She does all the little things. She's a good screener. She's such a team player. 4 offensive rebounds. You know, she's a kid that'll take a charge. She's a kid that'll dive on the floor. You know, she's a little more offensive minded in that first half, especially. But her offensive rebound that led to the 3 might have been one of the biggest plays of the game, grabbing a defensive rebound at the end. You know, she's about winning. She is truly about winning. She doesn't care if she doesn't score. She doesn't care if she scores 20. You know, she's just going to do all the little things. And, you know, so I think that's the key with her. She's just a winner.
All right, we'll go last question with Jack.
Yeah, Coach, I was just wondering what was the key to coming out so hot offensively, and how nice was it to see Melissa play as well as she did in that first quarter?
You know, our pace was really good. Our pace was really good early. You know, our step ups bothered them a little bit because, you know, they wanted to ice, so you can't really ice a step up. So that was good. I mean, we played downhill. I thought J-Lou had great pace. We got the ball inside, you know, and then Liz was making her jump shots early. So between that, I thought it was a bad call on Queen when they called the charge, when I thought it was a 3-point play. I thought that was, you know, one of those things in the second quarter that was a little frustrating. because I thought she attacked right. And I think it was, but, I like her in attack mode. I just thought we were aggressive. We were playing downhill. We were attacking the basket. We were finishing at the rim. And, we got a few offensive rebounds. So, we were balanced. We were really balanced. Jamie was making threes. Jay Lou was playing downhill. And we were getting scoring on drives. We got scoring from anywhere and everywhere in the first half, so we just forgot to keep playing defense in the second quarter.
All right. Thanks, everybody.